Welcome to Let Me Ask You This.
Discover the world of conspiracy theories.
I'm Tom,
And I'm Johnny.
and we are here to get you.
To start questioning everything.
So strap in, make sure you like and follow us on Facebook to get all the notifications about the show. I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, welcome to Let Me Ask You This. Johnny, we kind of reworked everything, right? So we went from talking about everything to just talking about conspiracy theories now. It took us 20 episodes to figure this out. So, I think what really got us here was I really like the Men in Black and Lizard people. Your idea to do Men in Black and Lizard people got me doing this.
Yeah, them lizard people too.
Yeah. So, today on the Conspiracy Theory World, we are going to be talking about Bill Gates. And before we roll into that, I just want a disclaimer. All because we talk about these conspiracy theories doesn't mean we believe in them. Just want to let you guys know that if I do kind of believe in one, I'll let you know. Like Bigfoot. Bigfoot's real. But this podcast is going to range from serious conspiracy theories, from Bill Gates wanting to control the world, to Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster, because we all like having fun sometimes. So, and there's this variety of conspiracy theories. So, what is conspiracy theory? A conspiracy theory is a belief that some covert but influential organization is responsible for a circumstance or event. So, that's what a conspiracy theory is. So, with that said, today we are going to be talking about the one and only Bill Gates. And I think I wanted to do Bill Gates mainly because he's been in the news a lot since COVID happened.
Well, he's been in the news a lot throughout his entire life, I like to think.
Well, yes, but recently he's been more in the news. He's a big advocate for getting vaccines. I'm not against vaccines, not one bit, but I just think this one was rushed, and that's another conspiracy theory that I would like to get into at some point. But with that being said, and Bill Gates being a big advocate for vaccines, he donated billions of dollars to COVID research. And you're probably like, oh yeah, that just makes him a good guy. And it does. It makes him a good guy. He's trying to save lives, maybe. And I say maybe because we'll talk about why I say maybe. But he's also a really big advocate for the world is overpopulated.
Yeah, that's where he starts getting sketchy.
And every time he talks about overpopulation, he just talks about the poor people.
Yeah, no, he really brings up things like the poor people have more kids, yada, 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 he says rich people seem to have sustained their numbers better and have less children.
And with that being said, that could also be because the system made it to be like that. Poor people who live on welfare, they get more money for having more kids. And so it's kind of like a vicious cycle.
I think that could be a reason, but there's also, you gotta think, poor people also have a tendency of, being poor, what's this being in general, probably sucks.
Yeah.
And especially in today's world with medical and everything is very expensive. But near that, they're probably also looking for a dopamine rush.
Probably.
But on top of that, it's also poor people have a tendency of being into drugs and everything. They're kind of probably looking for an escape. So, this is my take on it.
Yeah. But, so he, in 2010, right? Yep. So, in 2010, he did a TED convention, the TED Talks, and it was at TED 2010. That's you can go on their website and find this whole dialogue. It shows the video and it has the dialogue going along with it. So, with that being said, here's the clip I'm going to talk about. First, we got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health service, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%. Bill Gates, February 2010, at TED 2010. So, with that being said, okay, yeah, cool. If you watch the video, he says new vaccines very quickly. And then he goes on to healthcare and reproductive health. And like you can go watch the video. And people might be like, oh, he didn't mean to say it. But like he still said it. So he's thinking about it.
I have my issue with that. Well, people that say he didn't mean to say it. You really think Bill Gates doesn't outthink these things?
Yeah.
Through things? No, he has an IQ, I think, of 160.
Like,
that's a pretty high number.
He's a genius.
No, yeah, no, he's a very smart guy. He wouldn't be where he is if he wasn't smart. But, no, I think it's a little bit... People defending him like that, they probably just don't want to believe that, no, maybe he's into a little bit more than what they think.
And this is where he comes into play with the COVID-19 vaccination. Because, excuse me, people are like, oh, he wants to put microchips in the COVID vaccination.
That I think is a little bit far-fetched.
Do I think that the technology is there? Yes, I think we can do it.
I don't think there's really much of a point in
do I think that we need to? No. You know why? That's why.
We all carry around these phones. They're probably listening to this podcast right now.
Yeah.
It's being filmed.
Yeah. So, it's being filmed on my phone. You listen to it on your phone. Unless if you watch it on a laptop. I don't know what you do. But
what's it say? No, the microchip thing inside vaccines a little bit far-fetched.
We don't need it right now. But what could they be doing? Putting different types of birth control in the vaccines, maybe?
Yeah, it's possible. I also just think it might be a little bit of a control mechanism to see how many people would just take it.
Yeah.
It's a rush vaccine, as you said in the beginning. It took them about a year to make it.
Yeah, that's how long COVID was around.
I will say, Bill Gates probably funding a lot of money towards it might amp up the production of a vaccine, other like vaccines in the past, which took about roughly, I believe, 5 to 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
No, but still, I think the science might be there, but they need to take a little bit closer look into it just to make sure it's safe.
And so I'm not going to get too much into the vaccine because I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, no, and I think Bill Gates shouldn't be getting too much into vaccines because he's good with computers and programming and everything, but he's not a doctor.
But pretty much with the vaccine, like I said, I'm not a doctor, but I don't know. He said that he can help with lower the world population with new vaccines. He's a big advocate for vaccinations. So it all kind of just adds up funny that he does that, and that is why this is a conspiracy theory.
I kind of agree with him. I believe a lot of vaccines are a good thing to vaccinate your children, like chickenpox and everything like that. All very good vaccines. I just don't like it when people start pushing it, they need to, you need to get this vaccine, or that you're going to jeopardize everyone else, even though they already got the vaccine.
Yeah.
That's a little bit absurd, and it makes no sense. It's if they can still catch it, what's the point of the vaccine?
Mm-hmm. And that was kind of the whole thing with the COVID thing when it first came out. They were like, if you still come in contact with COVID, you have to vaccinate. You have to quarantine.
Now they're saying you gotta wear 3 masks.
Yeah. This isn't about COVID. We're not talking about COVID. No.
It's kind of connected still, but at the same time, we're talking about Bill.
Also, in 2015, at a TED Talk, quotes, you can again look this up on TED.com. If anything kills over 10 million people over the next few decades, it's likely going to be a highly infectious virus rather than war. He predicted that. I feel he had a 50-50 chance of getting that right.
I can, sadly, no, because I really am not a big fan of Bill. But I can kind of see what he's talking about because over many years in mankind's history, you can actually kind of predict when pandemics are going to start out, believe it or not.
Every 4 years at the end of a presidential...
a U.S. presidential election.
Yeah,
but
right before a U.S. presidential election.
But no, it going over the years, there is so many years that something actually usually happens. I forget the exact number, but no, the bubonic plague. H1N1
happened 4 years ago.
Yeah, but still, no. but the bubonic. God damn it, Tom. But the bubonic plague.
That's another one we can talk about.
You got the Spanish flu.
Yep.
Which wiped out a lot of people and then just vanished.
Mm-hmm.
It's died out. But near that, there are ways to predict this, and that it could have been the way it is. But near that, but that's not what we're talking about him being innocent. We're talking about the other good stuff.
Yeah. So talking about him being innocent, he has a research institute, and it's supposed to do like good things, you know. Its focus is to like help poor countries with different diseases like malaria, or diarrheal diseases, maternal, newborn, and child health. Stuff like that, you know? You can go to their website. I did some research on a few of their people. Nothing weird came out. They all, it's kind of
they do a pretty good job hiding the weird stuff.
Yeah. And, it was this one. Deborah, sorry, I'm going to butcher her name. Weiss? I couldn't find anything about her on the internet anywhere. So, I don't know. I kind of gave up. I felt like that was a dead end.
Oh, no, I do remember whenever I was doing research on Bill, what I could do was, because I had less time than him, but I got booted off a lot of sites. I don't know what it was, man, but everything was, no, this site has been taken down. I basically got booted off. But Snopes is still up for some reason. Now, Snopes, then again, they're unpredictable anyway. Unreliable source of information. But yeah, no, it's very difficult to find stuff. You find a lot of the good stuff that supposedly he's done. But near that, there's also so many conspiracy theories that pop up as soon as you type in his name.
And also the fact that he gave out a shit ton of HPV shots in India, thank you. In India, ended up killing 7 girls.
Well, I heard more about something in India. Speech impediment here. But no, I hear many different things, and the information is become less over the years. Because I originally heard this from a family member who was just looking at Bill Gates just for the hell of it, but supposedly it killed a lot of people. No, but you can't find it now. It's down to, I believe this is 7 girls that there are record cases, but a lot of people got sick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was a bunch of people that got sick, and for some reason I thought I wrote it down. But, there's rumors that they test other vaccines on children in Africa.
Which is very immoral.
Yeah. And this is what I mean by it's a conspiracy theory, because there's been a lot of talk about it, and the fact, like, it's just some of this stuff that just matches up. And the fact that he does do a lot of vaccines for African diseases doesn't surprise me that people think that he tests on children in Africa.
But once again, though, we're talking about poor people.
Oh yeah, and
it's amazing how all the people he tested.
And it's funny that
poor people.
It's funny that you just said that again, because we just came full circle. When one of the things that you did, you looked up Bill Gates on poor people.
Yeah,
because you're looking, because he talks about poor people a lot.
Every single time that because it's no secret that he does talk about population control, and I do agree that mankind does have a population problem.
Oh no, we do.
No, and it's in 7 billions now.
Mm-hmm.
But the issue is that whenever he talks about it, it's only poor people he talks about. This really bothers me because once again it comes out as rich people being against poor people and being against the working class.
Yeah.
I do not like this because I have met more useful poor people than I have rich people. And let's just be honest, no. But it just shows that he might be a little bit anti-poor.
Yeah.
And he came from a wealthy family.
Mm-hmm.
People kind of forget this. Both his parents were very successful. His father was a successful lawyer, and his mother was a great businesswoman. So
Kind of like the Kardashians. They don't serve any purpose, really. They just
They're
yell
there.
at each other on TV. Anyways, but when we Googled Bill Gates on poor people, stuff about him talking about human population came up too.
oh yeah, no, yeah. The first thing you type in, the first thing is just human populations pops up with it, and that's just talking about population. You type in that, why does poor people pop up?
Yeah.
No, that's because he's repeatedly said this.
Yep. And so with this also going on that like he doesn't like poor people, and doesn't like the working class.
Yeah.
He owns the most farmland in America now. This happened 2 weeks ago, maybe, that he became the largest farmland owner.
I guess it makes sense for a computer programmer and a co-founder of Microsoft to want to be a farmer all of a sudden.
Yeah. But we found out that we found articles saying that he's talking about putting bunkers under the farmland.
You found that? I couldn't find anything about it.
No?
I couldn't find anything. I typed in and I didn't get any articles or anything about it.
So, pretty much what I read, there's already like a bunch of Mr. Beast did a video on one of them. I don't know if you watch.
Sadly, I do not
No?
know who he is.
Yeah, he's a YouTuber, gives away a lot of money. He's funny. I don't know. And that was not a shout out. Anyways.
I think you just kind of did.
Yeah, that kind of did just sound like one. Anyways, he did a video of living in a nuclear fallout bunker for 24 hours.
It is weird though because he did mention in a speech when he was talking about vaccines and disease, an epidemic wiping out most of mankind and something like that. He did bring up the fact that we have spent more money on building nuclear deterrents than investing into a vaccine. And this isn't talking about just the U.S. He was talking about the whole world. And he is right, but it is a little bit suspicious that people are saying now he's building bunkers underneath farmland. I just don't understand why he picked farmland.
Good soil. So, also going on with that...
Yeah, but that soil ain't going to be no good when a nuke goes off over it.
But you can still take, like, the topsoil and, like, bring it down and, yeah. But, also, on top of the farmland... we read that he was putting greenhouses.
Greenhouses. Yeah, and that's where it kind of gets interesting. And I did look up because I heard about a theory.
Mm-hmm.
But Bill Gates has put a lot of money forth to a company that I believe there's a couple companies that might be involved in it actually. But he's talking about putting dust in the air to kind of like dim the sun's rays and block out the sun.
So it's funny that comes up because he also talked about controlling the weather.
Yeah, he's talked about a few times.
So now we're talking about a man that is like literally trying to play God. Like he wants to play God.
The blocking out the sun thing it goes into the greenhouse thing though.
Yeah.
Because some people say a lot of people have actually said that greenhouses can they take the heat in more, but they also can have limited amount of less rays to actually grow food. But on top of that, a greenhouse, if where does he even get enough rays? He could set up some type of lighting system and all these things, and he's got enough money, and all of his friends got enough money to do this. So he could be using all the soil and everything from this land to do something like that.
Yeah. Well, off topic, like really off topic, but you said like growing food might be a little bit more difficult. I forget. I think it was Japan. Y'all can like totally fix me if I'm wrong. I think it was Japan. They were able to make human flesh.
Oh yeah, that's big technology now.
Yeah,
find a way to get
So like people can eat like they even like came out and it's like yeah no we made it so like people can eat it without being a cannibal because it didn't come from a living person. And it's like man, that's crazy. But like now that like we can grow human flesh that like people can actually eat,
so
like
they grow people like new livers and shit.
Yeah, like when are we going to get to that?
Yeah.
But that's like a whole nother thing. Excuse me. But with the Gates, a lot of people tie in like a lot of the conspiracy theories tie into them, and I'm not going to like dig too deep into it. But like the Rockefellers.
Yeah, the Rockefellers and some people say Rothschild both had connections with his father,
Mhm.
which a lot of people say Bill Gates is like a fully what's the word? Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur, yeah.
They say this. I don't think he's as self-made as he really proclaims to be. No, he came from a very wealthy family. Two successful parents. His father had connections, and his mother helped him get into IBA or whatever it was called. IBM, yeah, or something like that. But no, she helped him get his degree and everything. So he's not as self-made as he proclaims to be, by my opinion.
Yeah, but Trump's a bad person for accepting a $1 million loan. But he's trying to give his kids $10 million
He said something around the lines of when I die, he's worth billions.
Oh yeah,
and he's got billions of dollars.
What was $123 billion?
Net might be 124.
Might be 124.
But no, he said each one of his kids is only gonna get $10 million because he says children need to take their own paths and be able to develop success on their own. Sounds like they're already successful. They're getting $10 million. Do any of their kids even have jobs?
122.24.
122?
Oh, sorry, no, 122.4 billion.
All right.
As of this month.
But some people are gonna say like, oh well, they don't actually have the money in their bank account. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Man, but there's also stuff about him being like in the Illuminati, and if you guys don't know what the Illuminati is, we will talk about the Illuminati.
Let's be honest. If you're a billionaire, there's about 75% chance you're in the Illuminati.
I would say it's more than 75.
I'm giving 25% chance of benefit of the doubt. It's just always interesting how he has something to say about the environment too. Don't you agree with that?
Yeah, and like I find it so interesting because he flies a private jet everywhere.
Yeah, no, this is another thing, and this is what I'm basically stating for all these billionaires that keep coming out and saying, oh, global warming, climate change, pollution, yada, yada, yada. Every single one of them's flying a jet, but yet we're assholes for driving a car.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. It's so weird. But pretty much just to kind of wrap everything up, Bill Gates is kind of all over the place with what he does. He has his hand kind of in everything. He met with Epstein once, Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, and everybody knows about him.
Yeah, but like it was weird. I couldn't find too much about it. Like I only found one article.
Anybody who's famous with that, they kind of try to block it unless they're already dead.
Yeah, that's very true. But with that being said,
I do have my theory though about Bill and a lot of these other guys. And you want to hear it?
Yeah.
This is my own conspiracy theory. But Bill Gates drinks water really weird.
Oh yes.
But
yes.
Just look up photos of Bill Gates drinking water. Then look up photos of Mark Zuckerberg drinking water. A lot of these billionaires, they drink water really weird.
So this goes back into our lizard people.
Yeah, no. So this is what happens. That these lizards, they keep trying to be looking like us. And I'm a lizard owner myself. They drink water really weird. And this is what's happening. And one of the reasons why they're so hardcore after Trump is because Trump drinks water weird too, but he does it two-handedly. And that's because Trump is actually an amphibian alien. They know and Trump has caused a lot of problem for these lizards.
That is true.
Now they know other amphibians are coming because he made his phone call.
Yeah.
And now the war is really starting to begin, and humans are going to be smacked out, and Bill's trying to get us on board with the lizards.
That's funny.
It's the truth. Dude, you know it's proven. It's proven by my words.
It's proven by my words. But with Johnny saying that, so I'm not sure how far into like the all conspiracy theories are political in one way, shape, or form.
Isn't that kind of like the point of a conspiracy theory, though?
Yeah. But like I don't know how deep into the far left and the far right I would want to get. Because that's when some stuff starts getting sketchy.
Well, yeah, there's always going to be suspicious people. Let's be honest. No, politicians are easily corrupted.
Oh, all of them are, yeah.
So, there's a couple probably ones that aren't corrupted. You want to know something? No one knows their names because they didn't get too far.
Yep.
They didn't accept the checks.
Yeah, they didn't accept the checks. Always accept the check. I'm kidding. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
Be true to yourself.
Yep. But with that being said, I would like to give a shout out. Johnny, want to step to the side real quick? To Lumpy for making this awesome background for me. In the description, I will put his Instagram handle. But he did a great job with this background. I love it. And then also my logo. Johnny, you can come back now. Also my logo. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Tina. You guys did great with it. I enjoyed both of them so very much, and I hope that my fans like them too. Throughout each episode that we do, there is a lot more to this background than what you see. So as you can see, there's a bunch of symbols on it. Different episodes, I will be moving the background so you can see different symbols. It's really neat with how deep it gets into. I also have another logo that is going to be coming out at some point. But besides that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode about Bill Gates. If you want to add anything, want me to look into anything anymore to talk about, let me know. I am always open to suggestions when it comes to conspiracy theories, especially like crazy ones that I've never heard about. Those are always the best because, especially if like they're not really well known. Sorry, my chair's making noise. But Johnny, thank you again for coming on my show.
Beware the lizard people.
Beware the lizard people. That's going to be our thing. Don't let the lizard people. I might do a newer episode on lizard people, like just lizard people.
No, dude, there's so much stuff on lizard people.
That's what I mean. So I want to maybe do another one on lizard people, and hopefully this time the video will stick.
Yeah, it's right. We only got the recording of.
Yep, we only got the audio of it. Somebody called me an idiot on that video, and I thanked them because I enjoy doing this. So, any comment is a good comment. Any publicity is good publicity. So,
well, it's two people talk about lizard people and Men in Black, and they call us an idiot. Yeah. What do you expect?
What do you expect? And remember, all because we talk about these conspiracies does not mean we believe in them. Do I believe in this Bill Gates conspiracy? Some of it, yes. Other of it, no.
Some is quite absurd, like the microchipping people through a vaccine.
Yeah, because we don't need to do that.
No, you really don't.
No, we got phones.
Yeah.
Yep. And this camera on my laptop that's not being used right now, it's being used. The FBI is watching me. I know it.
Yeah, they watch you do a lot of stuff. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, everybody's watching you. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Johnny, enjoy your day.
Yep.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Let Me Ask You This. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you follow my Facebook and my Instagram. Let Me Ask You This to get all the information about the show and new episodes. Thank you guys. See you guys next time.